Carolina Republican Senator Tim Scott. He's a member of the Finance Committee. What he's trying to do is provide some rallying support to conservative Republicans, say, look, this is bad. You guys shouldn't sign on to this. I don't care if Paul Ryan became Speaker today. I don't care if the establishment likes that. I don't care if my fellow Kentuckian and Senate leader Mitch McConnell likes that. But it seems that he's fighting an uphill battle. What do you think of it?
Certainly is an uphill battle, but it's a battle worth fighting. There's no doubt about it. When you think about the budget deal, think about the fact, for the first time since 2011, we're going to break the budget caps. We're going to break the spending limits that we all voted to keep down.
So you support what Senator Rand Paul is doing?
I'm going to vote against this budget deal because it's not in the best interest of the American people. We're going to say, instead of a certain dollar amount that we're going to add to the credit card balance, we're going to say you have until March of 2017 to spend money, and whatever you spend, we're going to say it's okay. In addition to that, we're going to allow for $80 billion above the budget caps that we voted for in 2011 to be the new number. So when the new norm is breaking spending limits, increasing the balance on the credit card, not by a certain dollar amount, but by an amount of time to put money on the credit card, it is very hard to go to the American people. It is very hard to go to South Carolinians and say that this is a good deal in your best interest. I don't see it.
You know, Senator, it's weird, too, because there seems to be a divide in the Republican Party. I know you guys have tried to cover that up a little bit and try to handhold and kumbaya through the whole Paul Ryan thing, where he said, look, I don't like this any more than you do. I think it stinks, but it is what it is. I'm going to support it. Get out of the way. The old barn analogy, that's what John Boehner was trying to do. Clean it up before the new guy comes in. We'll fight the good fight on other things later. You say this is the good fight, right?
Well, this is a fight worth fighting. I mean, at the end of the day, the question is, how do you fight it? For me, the way I fight against this deal is to vote against it, to speak out against it, and to be very clear in my position and explain why my position is so clear. It is simple. We said in 2011 we're spending too much money. Washington has a spending problem. Here's the way we fix it. The BCA fixed it. Now we're saying, well, without actually fixing it, we're going to actually increase by $80 billion our spending in just the next 2 years. And in addition to that, we're going to allow to have X number of dollars, probably $1.5 trillion, added to the credit card balance between now and March of 2017. That is a difficult deal to swallow. I'm not sure where the win is for the American people.
If Donald Trump were your nominee, Senator, he has said he is going to blow up the way we go through this process, period. That we have a sort of a rigor du jour that we go through that makes it laughable and wants to change it from the ground up. What do you make of that?
Well, Donald Trump would be a better leader for the country than Hillary Clinton. That's where I would start the conversation first. Second, I would say that there are many of us who are looking for ways to transform the way that we do what we do here in Washington, and it starts with numbers. Zero-based budgeting would be a good start so that each dollar that we spend here has to be earned, has to be fought for at the beginning of the next fiscal year. Going to a 2-year budget would provide certainty and predictability for those in the real world, where I came from as a small business owner. This notion of beating the deal the day before and calling that a victory, that is not a victory. If we're running out of money on November the 3rd, we knew that a long time ago. We should have been working on this in January, not in September and October.
Senator, a pleasure. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.